everyone, delonewolf here, and I'm making a quick video here for two reasons. First of all, I want to thank all my subscribers. I reached 500 subs, so that's pretty awesome. Thank you very much. And secondly, I'm going on a vacation for 10 days, so I thought it would be a good idea to combine both of these events in a small video that I could leave on the front page of the channel during my vacation. I thought for this video it could be an interesting idea for me to go about my gaming history. Now I've played a lot more games than what I'm going to talk about here, but these are like the major games that have gotten me into gaming. And the very first one is a game that I got to know at the house of some friends of my parents when I was really young, and they had an older son who had a computer with Civilization 1. So yeah, we played like 1 or 2 games there on his PC on Civilization 1. It was quite a lot of fun. And that was basically my brother's and my own first contact with PC gaming, and it was pretty interesting, but we didn't really get hooked right away. What did happen after that was that we received a copy of Civilization 2 from one of our friends at school, and that was the game that really got me hooked. I've played Civilization 2 for hundreds, if not 1,000 hours. I remember playing the World War II scenario, and I was that fanatical to getting everything perfect that I would start out with the Spanish on the left side and then terraform everything to have planes that had production and then all the necessary hills in order to really optimize the area. And then I would just slowly start to take over France and Germany and then into Russia. I've spent hundreds and hundreds of hours in Civilizations 2, and that really got me hooked. After that, the next game was Half-Life 1, our first first-person shooter. I've played through it maybe 1 or 2 times, so that's not really a game that I've spent hundreds of hours in, but I did on one of the mods, of course, which came out pretty soon after we got Half-Life 1. I think we bought 3 or 4 copies just for the CD keys to be able to play some Counter-Strike. Which was our first online game with multiplayer stuff in it. That was really cool. We had a couple of friends that played with us. One of them, who was going in school and didn't do so well, was not allowed by his parents to play Counter-Strike at home anymore. So what we did is we got a second desk in my room, put his computer there, and then after school and in weekends he would come and play Counter-Strike with us. That was really quite a fun time to be a young gamer there. We had a clan, never anything serious, but yeah, we were just playing Counter-Strike all the time. Quite a lot of fun, I have to say. I think still I probably spent more time playing Civilizations, but it felt like more time in Counter-Strike because you were constantly playing with other people. After that, we got into Morrowind, the Elder Scrolls. What is it, 3, I think, Morrowind. That was absolutely epic. That took over after the Civilization series as my favorite game ever, the Elder Scrolls Morrowind. I've had Altites there for the first time. I've started every race. I've tried so many different ways to build it and to find all the trainers and to find easy ways to make money very quickly, so I could quickly train up a character to become like all powerful and get him a whole set of regenerative armor with the enchanting system, which I still think was a lot better in Morrowind than in any of the new Elder Scrolls games. Although you could make a totally overpowered character, it took some effort and that was quite fun to do. I played over 1,000 hours of Morrowind. It was just absolutely amazing game. But the natural evolution after that was to combine the multiplayer aspects of Counter-Strike with an RPG element of Morrowind, and that's when World of Warcraft came out. I played the beta. We had quite a lot of fun there for 4 years. We found an awesome group of people to play with. The Imperial Feast on the EU Bloodhoof server. For the first 2 expansions, I didn't take it that seriously. I mean, I played a lot, but I was a grinder then. I was pretty rich, but I never really got into raiding or anything like that at that point. It's only with the Wrath of the Lich King that we took it like a little bit more seriously. We had discussed with the guild what we wanted to achieve when Wrath of the Lich King would come out, and I decided at that point I was gonna go full out PvE with my rogue. And it was a great feeling to be able to finish Naxxramas for the first time with our guild in 10-man raid, and after that going into Ulduar, I think it was. The raiding aspect, that was only for a couple months really with Wrath of the Lich King, that we took it a little bit more seriously. It was a lot of fun to achieve stuff, but it also showed some of the problems with hardcore raiding, the amount of time that you had to prepare for it, and then of course there were always people that were late or not prepared, who didn't have all their flasks and stuff like that. It was fun to do for a while, but it's definitely not something that I can keep doing for months and months and months on end. So yeah, after that I got a bit burned out on World of Warcraft, and I gave Ion a try, only for 2 months, because it was basically a new version of World of Warcraft really. It had some interesting PvP mechanics in there, but really nothing groundbreaking or anything like that. What was pretty interesting was that I did join a Dutch guild in Ion there, and for the few things that we did in group, a couple of like raids and dungeons and things like that, I was always trying to make videos at that point. I had started making some more videos at the end of World of Warcraft, but in Ion I was really trying to cover as much as possible of the Ion that I played, although it was all still just with music in the background, so no commentaries yet, but that was pretty fun, and it was nice to have feedback from guild members that enjoyed the stuff that I made. But yeah, Ion, it just didn't work out really, and that's when I found EVE Online, mostly from reading the EVE Online forums, I have to say. So many interesting stories in there got me and my brother to give it a shot, and it was really my brother that was hooked right away. He wanted to achieve a boss with just the 2 of us in a small corporation. So yeah, that's where our EVE Online adventures have started. 1 year into EVE Online, I think, there were the live events. We enjoyed that really quite a lot, and a bit after that is when I started doing my commentaries, and this is where I'm now, a small channel with 500 subs, but I'm pretty proud of it. And that was my gaming history, so I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you all in 10 days.